Hello, welcome to Brian 360 and welcome to What Am I Doing Part 2, the Cosplay Edition. When I first started this channel about a month and a half ago, somebody asked me what the purpose or what my vision or goal of this channel was. And at that time I had just come back from the Bahamas. I had lots of vacation videos, scenery, things like that, some underwater videos, and I've posted some of those. I talked about history and museums and things I wanted to do. And at the end of August, I took a turn and went to my first cosplay event. I went to FanExpo in Toronto at the suggestion of Scott on Tape, my friend who has a YouTube channel, and probably 95% of you who are watching this were probably referrals from Scott. So he was going to be at that event, and he said, yeah, why don't you show up? We'll hang out for a bit. So I went on the Friday with my son. Something I'd always wanted to do was to go to FanExpo or Comic-Con, and just never did it. And Scott's suggestion kind of got the wheels turning, and then my son said, yeah, I'll go with you. So we had a great time. He appears in some of the videos, and it was nice to have a wingman as I was going up to people asking if I could record them with my 360 camera. I am an introvert at heart, so it's not an easy thing for me to walk up to you and say, hi, do you mind if I record you for YouTube? It feels like I'm asking somebody out on a date and just, I don't know, feeling like I'm going to get rejected. And so it's not easy, but the cosplay community was incredibly welcoming. It amazes me when I go up to somebody and say, an anonymous guy with a camera, and I say, hi, do you mind if I record you for YouTube? And some of the reactions are remarkable. People are thrilled that I'm asking them to pose for a YouTube video. And people should be very proud of the costumes that you wear. It's amazing what people can come up with, both with their imagination, creativity, and skill. Some of the costumes that I recorded both in Toronto FanExpo in August and then London Comiccon in September, they are mind-blowing. They look like they're right off the set of a movie. And even if your costume doesn't look like that, the fact that you dress up and come to an event like FanExpo or Comic-Con shows a level of bravery that I don't have yet. Maybe in the future I will dress up. I'll still bring my camera, so maybe I'll have my face covered or in some kind of costume. I'm not there yet, but thank you to the cosplay community. So a few things I wanted to mention, just how welcoming the cosplay community was when I go up to people. People were very, very nice to me. And there were a few people who stood out. People I had kind of extended conversations with, and I'll show their pictures now. In the London Comic-Con event, I was walking around. I had done my walkthrough with my camera, going through all the vendor stalls, and I'm thinking, what do I do now? Now I have to start propositioning people and saying, hi, yeah, I record you for YouTube. And I was walking by and I saw the Geeks and Company area. And Jeff was there dressed up as Batman. And I didn't realize who he was. I had recorded him in Toronto at FanExpo. He was dressed up as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I kind of got him in a group shot. And then he was organizing the villains get together, a meetup. He was dressed up as Loki, so I got him in the distance as well. So when I started chatting with him, I said, oh yeah, this is my second event, and he said, oh yeah, I was Obi-Wan and Loki, and then it dawned on me who I was speaking with, and I never really thought wearing a Batman cowl would be sufficient to hide your identity. I guess it truly is. So thanks very much to Jeff for kind of easing my nerves a little bit as I was feeling kind of nervous and awkward, wandering around thinking, okay, now I have to start asking people to pose. And JS as well, I didn't realize, I mean, he's dressed up as a Predator. I didn't realize I had met him at FanExpo and then met him in London. And I have a very nice selfie with JS and whoever the other Predator is. So at the end of my London cosplay video, I finished it with a selfie of me with two Predators. I usually don't take selfies, but I thought, what the hell, this would be kind of a neat picture. So thank you very much to the Geeks and Company guys. Listen to their podcast, Geek Boutique. It just shows, I was listening to podcasts from about 2 years ago, and Jeff was talking about going to an event, a vaccination clinic, dressed up as Captain America, to ease the nerves of some other kids. He eased my nerves, you know, a 50-year-old kid, but he helped ease the nerves of some kids who would be getting needles. So what a great gift to the community. Cosplay is a hobby, something you like to do, something Jeff is extremely good at, and he's giving that back to little kids who are going to get needles. So very impressive. The 501st Legion, they were at FanExpo in Toronto and then London Comic-Con. I didn't chat with them at FanExpo, but at Comic-Con I made my donation. I got the little dart gun and got to shoot at a TIE fighter pilot. And these are guys who are raising money for charity. The costumes are outstanding. Go to their website. It's a pretty amazing organization. So here are people for the good of the community, again, just like Geeks and Company, you know, giving back to people. It's amazing what you can do for a kid just by dressing up as a superhero, a Star Wars person. It's fantastic. You know, you see the sports teams quite often will go through hospitals. For instance, the Leafs, Raptors will go through the hospital for sick kids in Toronto. And just to see videos of the kids' faces lighting up, those videos exist for the superheroes and the cosplay superheroes as well. And it's really heartwarming to see those videos, and to actually meet people who do that is it's very impressive. So thank you very much to the 501st Legion and to the Geeks and Company. And thank you very much to the cosplayers who made my 2 trips to those events so memorable, so enjoyable. I hope to do more. There's Frightmare in the Falls in October in Niagara Falls. I hope to be there. So if you're there and you're watching this and some guy comes up to you with a 360 camera, thanks very much for posing if you'd like to do so. If you don't want to, that's okay. Not a problem. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please watch my other cosplay videos. If you want to watch my trip to the zoo, trip to the Bahamas, the Canadian National Exhibition, please watch those as well. Please subscribe. I know lots of people ask for subscriptions and likes and sign up for notifications. It does matter. Someday I hope YouTube will send me it'll probably be a very small check, but if I can take that and put it towards going to another event, makes it a little easier for me when I'm explaining to my wife why I'm spending more money on going off to another event to record cosplayers. So thank you so much to the community again for making me feel so welcoming. When I was at FanExpo the first time, I knew you just kind of feel the inclusivity that's in the air. People from all ages, all backgrounds, genders, sizes, whatever, doesn't matter. It's fantastic. And the fact that people will dress up in costumes, feel comfortable and feel part of a community is truly a wonderful thing. So if you've never been to FanExpo or Comic-Con, I wholly encourage you to go as just as a spectator. I was a spectator with a camera, but quite an event to attend. So again, thank you to the cosplayers. Hope to see you at the next event. Thank you very much. Take care.